When the week feels long and the skies turn gray, the sports bar's warmth makes the worries sway. Ships half eaten, laughter fades in the air, but we hold on to moments, a treasure so rare. We'll laugh through the tears as the night unfolds, creating memories like stories retold. Ooh, ooh. Raise your glasses high, let's make a toast to friends and good vibes, that's what we love most. With games on the screen and snacks on the side, at the sports bar we gather, let the fun be our guide. As the jukebox plays, familiar tunes start to play. Each note, a reminder of friends who couldn't stay. The wind's gone cold, but we savor the vibe in the heart of the night, where spirits revive. So here's to the past and the friends we've known. In this funky bar, we'll never be alone. Raise your glasses high, let's make a toast to friends and good vibes, that's what we love most. With games on the screen and snacks on the side, at the sports bar we gather, let the fun be our guide. As the night fades out and the lights grow dim, we'll carry this joy through thick and thin.
Hello out there. Hello, welcome to my channel, Marriage. Politics. I am tired. Well, you're on this Swivel at the Sports Bar. Hello, everybody out there. It's just one of those days, man. Anyway, welcome aboard. Let's have some fun today. I mean, the big talk of the town, everybody knows what it is, right? Well, before we get started on that, disclaimer, fair use for any products I use. Hit that like button on the way in, share the channel, subscribe, comment, all that kind of good stuff. Before we get to the nice hot topic everybody is talking about, we got nothing really much about football other than the draft is tomorrow. So I'm gonna just kind of plow through this because I know we're going to be talking about the big news with Mr. Shannon Sharp for a little while. So anyway, draft is tomorrow, and I think I watched it. A lot of people watch the NFL draft. Their draft is usually a nice event. So that's tomorrow. So check that out. The other thing is I got a little bet going, over and under, the over and under on how many snow bunnies are going to be on the hands of some brothers, man, coming out. I say probably 5 or more, so as the brothers come up, usually their girlfriends are with them, so we'll see in the draft, the first round, how many guys have their girls and how many of them are going to be snow bunnies. Now, if it's a white guy, it doesn't count. It's just for the brothers. So we say, hey, because it's always, the brothers have so many white girls. And, people start to watch the draft just to see that, which is kind of weird, but it does happen. Anyway, so this is a little fun. So there's a little bet. Actually, it's just something I came up with. But if I was in Vegas, they'd probably have some betting odds just like this. Other than college football, well, let's get to the playoffs. We're going to talk a little bit about the NBA playoffs. This is my every week I do this. So we're going to do a top 5 plays of the playoffs, and we're going to talk about some of the games.
We got the top 5 right here on NBA.com. At number 5, Kevin Porter takes a bizarre-looking shot, but he got it to drop at the end of the third to beat the buzzer. Kevin Porter, a little push shot goes, and he gets in at number 5. On to number 4, where we're back getting up off the floor. Kaysen chasing a highlight as he reaches to the sky, and not even a guy named Scottie Pippen can deny that one's in at number 4. Up to number 3, and Dorian goes soaring in, and Luka sees him making a little bit of a no-look cook here from Luka Doncic. That Luka magic doing the trick at number 3. We're up to number 2, and Ja Morant is soaring through.
Oh,
Look at Morant go way up to swat that shot. That's in at number 2. But at number 1, Anthony Edwards, fresher than Scopin, coming in off the top rope. Look at Edwards, just all over Jackson Hayes, and Hayes is going to see that for days as Anthony Edwards lands at number 1 on the NBA.com Top 5.
yeah. What's going on, Coach Ferg? What's happening, man? What's up? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can hear you, man. I was
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's going on, man?
Oh, just chilling, man. Thought I'd come hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, man, cool, man. It's not much today, man, because you know what the big story is.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
everybody knows it. We're gonna hit on that real quick. You know, we got a little bit of the playoffs to talk about. You been watching the game?
Of course, man.
Yeah, I know it's a tough question. I've been watching some of them, man. And OKC's looking pretty good.
Yeah, they're gonna look good against Memphis, man. Memphis they discombobulated.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
OKC, they well-oiled. They're a well-oiled young team. As far as right now, they the best team. Them and Boston are the best 2 teams from top to bottom. So, and Memphis, they're discombobulated. Jaws got emotional. He got some growing to do. They fired their head coach too soon. They panicked. To me, they did. They should have kept him. So now when I see them play, they don't look together. They don't, so it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. So we got the Denver, and the Clippers.
LA, yeah, that could go 7. That could go 7.
What do you think? It might.
Yeah, but Denver better find a way to really stop Kawhi, because think about it. Last night Kawhi went out. Harden, he played consistent. And Harden, he can break out for 39 or 40 any night.
Yeah, man, they're playing well.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to see the Clippers get past. I mean, they always their team is just always good, but they can't win nothing.
Yeah, because they don't play enough team ball.
Yeah. This
year
Kawhi,
I'm sorry.
You know what? Well, this year might be different. You know why? Because the expectations aren't that high.
Yeah, because everybody knows this is towards the end.
Yeah. That's right. The Lakers, man, they needed that game. They needed the game.
Yeah, they needed. Minnesota ain't gonna be no pushover, because they remember last year. Remember Minnesota, they was top 1-2 last year, and they sort of got pushed around. So LA is a little older. If LeBron, if he can keep 20, they're gonna need somebody else to get him at least 25. Luka, he gonna shoot the ball.
Hey, he played pretty well. He played pretty well.
He's better when he's distributing and shooting the ball.
So Golden State,
they got
Houston's in trouble, man. I think Houston's in trouble.
Yeah, they're in trouble because they ain't got no leader yet. See, the coach is the leader, but he ain't on the floor, so they don't have no leader. And they just too young. Golden State, man, you know Steph, man, what he gonna do? And now that they done added Jimmy Butler, he don't never. Jimmy Butler just want to be the Robin, the Batman all the time.
Yeah, I tell you, yeah. Like you could just see in the game, you could see that age meant everything, experience meant everything in that first game.
Yeah, and Jimmy, he's been there. He just ain't never had a team like, you know what I'm saying, like he got with Golden State. Because Golden State, remember, even at 7, they can win these first two rounds, though, for real.
Absolutely, man. So of course we got Chicago and the Heat.
Yeah, he gonna be too much for him, man. I mean, Chicago and Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland gonna be too much for him, man. I see Cleveland and Boston at the end of it, but Cleveland.
So do I.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
ain't even really a
Mitchell, man, I'll
contest.
tell you what, man, Mitchell is
Yeah, he
he's
turned it on when he want to, don't
he's pretty good, man.
he? Yeah.
You know, he's very deceptive in terms of his athletic ability.
Oh
You
man,
know,
he can jump 46 inches off the ground, and he got
yeah,
long arms. So
yeah, he's very deceptive, man. You know, all right, Indiana, man, is heading into Milwaukee.
yeah,
Oh
man, Milwaukee just too old. They too old
man,
for real. They too old. They too old for Indiana. Indiana's young.
yeah, but okay, so here's the age doesn't equate to experience. They don't have who's that guy, man? Giannis. I mean, I haven't watched one of their games. I haven't watched the Indiana
Yeah,
game.
watching Milwaukee ball is probably like watching old people like us trying to run up and down the court.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, man. Well, yeah. Well, shit. Don't they have Dame? Dame
Yeah,
Lillard?
he was hurt and he finally came back, but he wasn't enough. So they going to Milwaukee. Milwaukee ain't gonna be a pushover at home. They gonna make it a series.
Yeah, I mean, they ain't out of the series until they lose their first home game. So let's see
Yeah,
what happens. The Knicks, man,
I,
they're
I
in for a
think
series, man.
I think Detroit gonna be too much for him in the end.
You think so?
Yeah,
Well,
I
they
really
lost
do.
home court. They lost home court.
Because Thibodeau, man, he's not a good coach, man. He presses players too much.
So that's what you. So you blame it on Tibbs, huh?
Yeah, Tibbs, man, he ain't gonna never get past nowhere. He ain't gonna never. He first, second round coach all his career. Is it?
That's true.
Detroit has got a good young team, man.
They sure do. They do.
You know,
I know. And
and
so, what?
they ain't gonna survive Boston at all. Boston gonna go to the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals. I can see them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Boston go.
Now,
But see, tonight,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say tonight Tatum is out,
What happened to
so
him?
he hurt his wrist. So that changes the odds for Orlando because Orlando's playing them tough. But you know, with Tatum up there, it's like okay,
No, man, that's gonna make a difference.
yeah,
It's gotta make a difference. You
yeah.
know, I mean, they can still win the game, but it's gonna make a difference.
Jaylen Brown gonna have to have an all-star caliber performance tonight.
Man, somebody else is gonna have to step up too, though.
Derek White, somebody, because the Peyton Pritchard got the Rookie of the Year. I mean, the Sixth Man of the Year award, so he might have to step up too.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Even I mean, if they lose the game, you know, they're gonna win a couple. They're gonna win a couple in Orlando. So anyway, so that's that. March Madness always nothing for the ladies. I ain't talking no baseball, hockey. That neither one of us are watching. You watching any hockey games?
Man, I ain't seen no hockey, but I know the gold record keeper, he scored again. I don't know if they won though, but he scored in the playoffs.
You know, Washington, man, they won their first game. Yeah, the Capitals. I mean, but he, you know, of course, he broke the record already in regular season. You know, so anyhow, man, but I just can't get into watching the hockey, man. It's just too much.
I got you. I mean, hockey, you can get about. Look, if you can go between a commercial and hockey, you good.
Yeah, for sure. I
You
used
know
to
what I'm
watch
saying?
when I was younger. I used to watch a lot more hockey games, man. Because the
Yeah,
Rangers, the Islanders used to be good, and the Devils were fantastic at one stretch of the time.
yeah. The Detroit, the Red Devils.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they was good. They was tough. I used to watch it back then a little bit too.
Now, let's get to
Aggressive.
let's get to us.
You was waiting, man.
Let's get to us.
Man,
Let's get
see,
to us.
man, I'm disappointed, man. It's good. I'm
It's just
disappointed, man.
this is it for Shannon Sharp, man.
Man, listen, I don't even know, man, but I'm just disappointed, man.
I'm getting
I'm
ready to do
disappointed.
a live one. I'm getting ready to do a live on the men and the
Yeah, I'm just disappointed, man. You know what I'm saying?
so am I. But here's my thing. I got some questions on it. Well, this is all Shannon Sharp, man, at the end. So I just wanted to show the picture of the girl. They said he met her when she was 19, but she's like an OnlyFans model. She's an OnlyFans.
Man, yeah. I mean, yes.
Yeah, so the age thing, man, miss me with all that. She's an experienced sex worker.
Well, but okay. So here's why I question with OnlyFans. OnlyFans is only showing their body. Now they're not having sex, But
That's
I
the
don't think I don't think she was a virgin at all.
no.
But
If you
OnlyFans for
selling,
dudes to
if you
go.
selling pictures, man, you're a sex worker.
I'm just, but okay, we can call it that, right? But to me, for dudes to be actually going over and looking at that shit and finding chicks over
Is she just on OnlyFans? Oh, I don't have an account or anything like that. So is she just showing pictures on OnlyFans?
well, I'm just saying, even if they, but that's all you can do is be butt naked, play a video.
No. You can have no.
Ain't nobody over having sex on OnlyFans.
That's just they are.
So they selling each other. They selling they having sex with who? Each other?
No. If a woman has an OnlyFans, she's an OnlyFans chick, right? She could have a guy in a room and they filming the sex acts.
So that's what they can do in OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So are they doing that though? Because I know women are by themselves.
Not all of them, but some of them go
but
all.
There's videos out with couples and people having. Yeah.
You think OnlyFans, these chicks are making all that money just by taking snapshots? Are you kidding me?
So okay. So the real thing is, now that I'm up to speed, prostitution has become digital.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, but they might have a John could be their boyfriend, their lover.
It doesn't matter. They having sex on video. That's digital.
But it's not. But you're right. It's not all of them. Some ladies show different, stages of dress, outfits.
But if it's XXX, then I get it. I get it.
Man.
If it's XXX,
if you pay the subscription, right?
Oh my God!
I would pay a subscription for any chick where you could just look at pictures on your own.
Yeah, I pay if you. Man, I don't even know what to say. I mean, first of all, okay, I'll help me understand. So, okay, so it's gone digital. So guys are chicks are putting together they love whatever, they little script, they love whatever, they little routine or whatever, and they got cameras set up in different angles, and dudes will pay some dollars out they check, out they wallet to go watch and get off on that shit.
Yes.
Man, I fucked up, man. We fucked up.
Bad Barbie, the little white girl.
Yeah, she was early in it, right?
No, she's not like a pioneer, but she was rapping since she was 16. She got on Dr. Phil. That's it. As soon as she turned 18, the first thing she did was open an OnlyFans account. That year, she made like $40 to $50 million.
Oh yeah, she made it popular.
No. It was popular before her,
but it wasn't no $40 million popular.
No, there was people making a lot of money on it. I mean, millions and millions. She didn't take it over the top. She just took advantage of OnlyFans, and of course it had an impact. But I don't think she was having any sex on screen. But the buildup of just being able to see her naked.
I'm scared of OnlyFans, man.
Hey, man,
I ain't never seen what it looked like, what the ad, what the.
It's corrupted a whole generation of women, right?
Two or three, 4 or 5. It's about 3-4 generations in our opinion, for real.
No, but I'm saying, it came out in the last 10 years.
Yeah. So it's been think about it. It's women that's 40 years old, 30 years old.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying, the generation that took advantage of it, it cuts across all generations. If you still have anything, I mean, old, even one of the chicks that was on some comedy shows, man, they didn't make it in Hollywood. They started taking their clothes off. A lot of the singers, they have OnlyFans accounts, some of the women, just so they can make some extra bucks. And if you already have like a following, that's it, man. It don't matter. So that's, man, so Shannon, it's just, I mean, like I tell everybody that, men, it don't matter how old you are. If you're stupid, you're gonna get stung. All right, so here's some of the later, I don't know if you could read it, some of the later daggone text messages, right? Yeah. So this is from the chick, her name is Gabby. But I cried when he left because I begged you to put a condom on, and not put it in my whatchamacallit, and you and you didn't listen. I don't care, what our history is. No means no, Shannon, that she said, man, something about the process. He said, oh shit, man, we got this down. Can I call you? He wanted to take this off. Now, there's a whole slew of text messages. This is later on, right? And when he first started messing with her, everything was consensual. They got text messages there, and she decided that she could try to set him up after she had him all hooked, right? She was telling him, you could be my daddy. You could, I'll do this. I'll eat your butthole. She was saying all this to him, right? Go ahead.
No, I mean, listen, what you saying, they done pulled out the whole court report on my man. It's already, everybody done ran down everything.
So I'm just saying, but okay, so here's my thing. I'm not gonna read this thing. But then here's his here's Shannon Sharp, Now, I don't know who told him to do this, but listen to some of the shit he says here. I know you might have heard of this.
I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype.
Okay, so here's the first thing, right? And even if it's true, right, that this guy, Tony Busby, which is true, he targets black men. But, some of these guys put themselves in this compromising position so they could be targeted, right? I mean, come on. You having salacious sex with no kind of protections whatsoever. And in this day and age, a woman could just say anything and then you're on the hook, right?
Type you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
Let me ask you, so what do you think about that, man? I mean, okay, he said a few things, but what do you think about him making this video in the first place?
To me, I mean, JV laid the blueprint down, right? Jay-Z knew he was innocent, right? So he did exactly what he needed to do legally, right?
Right.
This information has been out on, because Shannon, think about it, he's interviewing people about the mess that's going on in everybody's life, right?
Right.
And he's had consensual, a lot of this shit was consensual, but I can't get past the fact that, you 50 something and you going down to the 18, 19-year-olds. That's a problem for me. I don't care how old she is. Because I say that because, and I always equate it to me. If I got a 18, 19-year-old daughter and our pain walk up in there, I got problems.
Listen.
What I'm saying is our pain. He was paying to play. He was paying to play.
Like most men.
Okay. So if he's paying to play, you got to have a little bit more discretion and game about that shit, because he's seeing what teenagers would do when easily who can be.
She don't have to be a teenager to do that. I mean, a 30-year-old do that.
But what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. He could have went and got him a 35-year-old, a 25-year-old.
They could have still tried to sue him.
But what I'm saying is, he's going too low. Then it's been going on. He should have been protecting himself.
Yes, but
why would you not wear condoms? You're paying to play.
You say a couple things. One, I'm not going to argue people her age. She's a sex worker. I don't care if she's 19. If I was going to be mad at the 55-year-old, I would have been mad at her for even being on OnlyFans. right? And at 19, she's, well, you know, this thing went from her being 19 to 20 something. Yeah, she's young and all this, but I'm not buying this. She's some innocent chick. Listen, we just saw old bat, Ellis Ross, talking about this. All she wants to do is bang out young boys.
But I'm not saying she's
All right, so all I'm
innocent.
trying to say is, so his age has nothing to do with the fact that he's, well,
It
as
don't.
far as I'm concerned, no, not if you buying it from a person who's a professional.
But what I'm saying is, his age shows he has a lack of any type of wisdom and fortitude.
He has a lack of wisdom, even if she was 40 years old.
Yeah,
Even
but
if she was 40, even if she's 50, still stupid, and she still could be suing him with Busby at the helm.
but look at how he's addressing it, though. I mean, which
Well,
side he's addressing it totally wrong.
yeah, but that's a different story besides her age. He's just addressing it wrong.
But he put himself in a bad position. He's been a person that sort of, it's just to me, it all seems like a setup. It all seems like a setup.
Well, yeah, well, he put himself, okay, so here's my thing. This is this young, innocent lamb chick.
Because people, hold up, RP, let me say this real quick. An attorney, he was trying to get her to sign the disclosure agreement, right? She turned it down the first time. The first time she turned it down, you cut her off. Why you still?
Exactly. No matter how old she was.
Cut her off. It don't matter.
But see, I'm not arguing with you that he's an idiot, okay? I just don't buy that she's some innocent lamb because she's 19. We got to stop doing that shit.
No, but I put the onus on him because...
Listen, I hear you. And
he's the man in the position. I'm the man in the position. I got everything to lose. Yeah, you sign it.
No matter whether he was 19 or 40 years old, he's still a man in the position.
But what I'm saying is, once he had already had the game played. Once she disagreed to sign the documentation, I'm the man. I don't need to run up behind no little bald-headed little chick.
We're conflating things. It doesn't matter that she was 19. If she was 40 and didn't sign it, he should have left her, cut her loose.
That's why. That's lack of.
So you said, well, you started this whole thing and said that what is he doing with a 19-year-old girl?
Right.
A 19-year-old girl. She's a sex worker.
Man, we talk about how a 19-year-old has. Man, I wouldn't even be looking. Oh my God.
She can go to war. She can drive a car.
I know all that. The fact that he's looking. That's
stop acting like these girls are some innocent kind of thing.
They ain't to be innocent.
No more.
But I'm paying these girls. They know. Listen. A dude in his 50 know that he go to anything under 10, 15 years, he going to pay to play. And the fact that he was paying to play.
But he's paying to play for a 40-year-old woman too.
Well, okay, he could have, right? But he didn't. That's the thing. He could have, but he chose not to. And the fact that he chose, that's all I'm saying. He chose not to. He ain't, I pay. Shannon Sharp been making a grip for a long time. He done been all through them streets. He done been married, divorced, got kids. So what I'm saying is today, you don't even go play in a pool like that because think about it, 30 to 40 to 50 would have been going and let him do all that. So that's all I'm saying.
That's not, a 30, 40, and 50-year-old woman could have still came out and said
they could have. Yes, they could have.
So just the age doesn't matter. If they setting them up, the age doesn't matter.
But once
after your money, it don't matter. Look at the 38-year-old chick coming after Anthony Edwards.
I think about it. That's all that's been in the media for the last 10 years, how a woman go come and get your money.
That's
and
right.
They're using the same old tactics to get your money.
Exactly. And it doesn't matter that she was 19. The only thing that matters, she's a woman who was out to get some money.
So we got some low capacity thinkers out there because there's no way.
Exactly. I agree with you.
Once you get the cheeks, and then she don't abide by the rule, then you cut that off. You still
that's right. So he's an idiot. He's more of an idiot than a 19-year-old girl. A 19-year-old woman put him in the pickle.
That's all I'm saying. She gonna be on OnlyFans to next week after whatever happened.
OnlyFans is blowing up.
That's what I'm saying. So that's him over. He shouldn't even be. I don't think I'm saying he shouldn't even be in shark-infested waters. He's a seal. You know what I'm saying? He's a seal. He should be over in the seal water, not the shark infested.
His and her OnlyFans, whatever capacity. Now her OnlyFans is blowing off the chart. because Shannon Sharp just gave her the best advertising she could ever have.
Oh,
All right, so
You're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
I don't know, have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, you do.
Come on, man. How you get? You didn't know she was recording this? I mean, you talking to this chick on the phone?
She was already setting him up, man.
Yeah. So he got set up by a baby, right?
Man, Tony Buzz, somebody was in her ear, man, because nobody knows how to speech, and you know the questions that were being asked and the answers, all of that script.
I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Wait. Oh shit! What happened?
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Okay, so there's the setup. What does that even mean? Okay.
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Who talks like that?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's all about
She said somebody purposely said use the word manipulate a couple of times in there.
Man, he should have just hung up the phone. Again, he's playing the game.
I don't know, have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke the out of you when I see you.
Okay, so now you know what? Anything that you say can be used against you in a court of law.
That's correct.
Even in the civil court, where the what you call it, the burden of proof is less.
Yeah.
You talking about choking her out?
Yeah. And she's an innocent little white girl, so yeah, it's over.
Thank you.
I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you want to be choked. Oh my God. Oh, Shannon, man. Yeah, listen, Ferg, you're absolutely right in what you're saying about this guy in general. But I don't like the age thing, because that woman is not an innocent little child, but she outsmarted this 50-something-year-old man. So I didn't have anything else to talk about.
And what did she lead with, right? What was being led? The old Kudakata. The old used up Kudakata.
Well, it's young. It's young. It's still young.
Just saying, man.
It's just snapping back, man. It's snapping back.
Listen, I don't take nothing away from her, but man, listen, man. Listen, he's a year younger than me, right? And yeah, listen, and his money been longer than mine for a very long time, right? But so now the fact that you even still playing in those shark infested waters is where I get upset, because dang, man, you in a space where we look up to be, you know what I'm saying? You a brother, and you over playing with that, man. Now it just don't look good, man. It don't look good.
It looks horrible. Okay, so I got some questions on this topic, right? So you tell me this, man. And I talk to guys. We talk about these topics on YouTube a lot. So what age? What's this? Do you think there should be or is there a set age for men to attain the smarts to utilize sexual discernment? Where because some people think that just telling people dick discipline and all this shit, that men should just line up and listen to the message. And I say there's no group think when it comes to discernment. Everybody reaches that level at different points in their life, whether they by age or environment or whatever else is going on. That's when you get to the age of discernment. If we have 10 guys in a room, and you ask them, when did you know that you can't just go ahead and bang out any old woman because the consequences might be too great? And for every man, the answer will be different. Correct?
Absolutely. I would say this though, because I'll say I understood that at like 42, 43, right?
Man, you were old as hell when you said that.
But what I'm saying is I was moving like that. I was moving like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm a chill out type of guy. I'm a low key guy. I like to hang out with the folk. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I done had a blessed life, man, moving around, dating women from around the country, north, south, east, west. I never had the problems these guys had. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you think you dodged a bullet?
I know I dodged the bullet
Okay.
because when I started to see an adjustment in my own physical,
Right.
I knew it was time for me to get off the streets.
Mm.
And it worked out. You know what I'm saying? I started looking with a little bit more vision. And a lot of this came because I've been working with young men, man, for the last 25 years. Most of my dating ages up through 65, 70 years old. Men. You know what I'm saying? And I would always tell them, listen, don't have no babies out of wedlock. Don't do it. If you're going to mess around, protect yourself. Get a good job. Work hard because it pays off later. And then when you get a little older, you start really getting focused. Then you can say, okay, I'm going to find me a woman. I don't have no overhead. You know what I'm saying? Got a skilled trade or two. You know what I'm saying? You working. Your bank account is looking nice. And you have to that's when you can understand, like, listen, the type of woman that you like. Because I used to look at the women I grew up with and be like, no, I don't want to date no woman like it. Totally opposite. I learned from watching others, but.
Okay, so, all right, so let's put it this way. In your mind and in my mind, you're saying, just like I'm saying, how do you reach the age of 55 and haven't learned a lesson like that? You know what I'm saying? Is it because, I mean, especially if you have his money, you could pretty much, bang out any chick who's on the market, correct?
Here's the crazy part. Remember how he used to talk about how he stopped messing with sisters because they was all trying to get his bag?
Yeah,
You talking it, that's what I'm saying. His money been longer than both of me and yours put together since 19 what? When he come in the league in 92, 93?
Yeah, his money's long, yep.
See what I'm saying? You've been out there working hard like a mother trying to go where he over there sitting back at his big pool. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I get upset though, because I've seen what he's had to go through to get to where he's at.
Right.
See,
right.
And listen, what is he, 56, Arpain? 56.
56, yeah.
They say 56. That's what they say. So him being 56, I'm 57. It just takes a lot out of me.
Well, so let me ask you this though, okay? He was getting ready to sign or sell Club Shay Shay to a private enterprise. He probably is
$20 million.
For $100 million.
For 100?
$100 million.
Wow.
$100 million. So now, do you think that deal is still on the table? Or is
Arpain, listen, I don't want to talk it into existence, man. I hope that it happens. I hope it happens.
Yeah, me too. But look, if you were the buyer right now with this cloud over his head, is that he's still got to be the face of it? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So now it's big. It's big. See, yeah, it ain't looking good.
So here's my thing, right? Some people said, well, they find out he was getting ready to sign $100 million. So that works in her favor, right? Because she could have waited until that contract was signed. Because this lawsuit takes that money out off the table.
But it don't work in her favor.
That's what I'm saying. So that they could say she could use that, as part of her justification that it wasn't just a money grab.
No, because it don't work in her favor at all. It was a money grab.
That's right. What I'm saying is, but she could use when he's going to use that as part of the extortion thing. But she could say, if I really just wanted as much money as I could, I would have waited till after that contract was signed.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's out to ruin him. This could potentially ruin his whole movement, his whole
that's right.
life.
He might not even have $50 million to give her.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You see, so
there could be no judgment. I can't see judgment being $50 million at all. But he's in trouble. So let me ask you the next question real quick, man. The next question is, all right. So I think I call her a sex worker with an OnlyFans account. It's the fact that we talked about it. It's the fact that she's 19. Does that really matter more than anything else?
It matters to the public. It matters to the feminists. It matters to that whole diaspora. Her age matters. Her age matters to him. I'm trying to tell you. To him, it matters. To Leo Cardell DiCaprio, it don't matter. To him, it matters. I'm trying to tell you. It matters to him. To Leonardo, no, it don't matter.
Leonardo ain't pulling up unless they signing paperwork.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That goes back to him. And this is why, like, man, come on, man. You should have, once you agree not, didn't want to sign it, then you move on. Like, you sweating that booty.
Where did you hear that at?
What? The attorney was reading the case. I'm telling you, somebody already read the charges. You know, they was reading the.
No. What I'm saying is, okay, so in the case file, it said that he offered to, he asked her to sign an agreement. I'm not talking about the payoff. You mean before he started having sex with her, he asked her to sign a non-disclosure agreement? He
started, then he asked her, then she said no, and he kept going. They was in the grind first, and then he asked her. And then she said no. And then it was like he stopped bringing it up. He stopped talking about it.
Oh, he's such an idiot. Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. You had opportunity a couple of times to bang, man. Because if I'm moving like that, understand, you know this, I'm not chasing no woman. It makes no sense.
Man, he's such an idiot, man. He got blinded by the snow.
Yes, he got blinded by the snow. That's why they need to. It's always you dark-skinned dudes that be tripping, man.
You got snow blindness, man.
Yeah. And she gonna sit over and she probably if she OnlyFans, she old regular trailer trash type chick for real.
Absolutely.
She's straight from the park.
That's why she ain't no innocent chick. But that 19 years old got all the sentiments, and the sisters are killing Shannon. They don't like him anyway.
Right, because he left the sisters. He said, I don't deal with no black women at all. Okay, now, but you dealing with that right there, though. See, that's what I'm saying. You could have got your a little 35-year-old Becky. You went and got the fresh off the R. Kelly block. You know what I'm saying?
I can't stop. You know what, man? It's a damn shame. But, I am never amazed on how stupid men can be over box.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It don't matter whether you're young, you're old, you're rich, you're poor. Men do all kinds of dumb shit to get laid.
Yes.
Listen, okay, so if he loses this case, right, he's not going to jail. There's no criminal charges. But is his career over? And let's look at it let's take it to the piece part. ESPN, he's out. He's never going to be back on First Take.
They already took him off the show, I
don't know.
You don't watch no ESPN or nothing.
No, I watch. You know what? I don't watch it religiously. Like I watch some of the replays.
He's on First Take every Monday.
I know. Yeah, man. I don't need to see him on First Take. I used to watch First Take. Actually, it's still on my DVR. I end up like erasing the damn copies. So if I think they might have taken. I'm not sure, but I don't think he's appearing on ESPN.
You'll know by next Monday.
Right. So I'm gonna look back and see if there's some tape of. I'm gonna check that out.
Him this past Monday.
Day is his, right? So he's still gonna do.
Yeah, he's just gonna be regular. He's just gonna be like you are, Payne.
Just well, he got a lot of fans who think he's innocent.
Yeah, I get that.
So his volume might go down, but you know what? Some of the people that he might want to interview might not want to do it.
Right, because everybody else ain't gonna cut their money off. He gonna be listen. One thing that I understand the whole society of America, they're gonna let you know that you're a big man, a black man with a big nose and big lips at some point. If you're doing some shit out of line, you're gonna always get exposed. It don't matter. If you're doing it the right way, it don't matter. If you're doing shit out of line, at some point they can let you get all your money up, right?
Right.
Now you go get these millions of dollars of endorsements and buyouts. P. Diddy made a billionaire on the billionaire list. Now, right after 2 weeks later, man, all that shit was fake. they was cheating. See what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, ESPN, he's not, once, I think even before the allegations or even before his day in court, they're going to take him off the air. I'm positive about that.
Yeah, he had just signed a contract with ESPN too. He had just signed a multi-year contract to be there every Monday.
Can you see him sitting next to Molly Karam? Because she automatically believes he's guilty, right? So,
Molly?
Yeah.
Molly, how you see that?
Molly's a feminist, man.
Man,
listen, Molly, as soon as they say a man does something, she's 100%. She'd turn on Stephen A. if there was a scandal. She hates, she'll come right out and say it. So I think she's in the back of the scene. I bet you Molly's went to the office and say, listen, he can't come on.
Oh man, dang, man.
I am sure she's done that. I mean, they're not. Listen, I'm sure she's putting her 2 cents in. Hey, listen, I feel uncomfortable with him sitting next to me. I bet you. I could bet you. I don't know if it was that Malika Andrews chick she'd be saying that.
Okay, you went to the extreme right there. Okay,
I'm serious. I think behind the scenes we'll never know, but I bet you she put her dibs in. Hey, Mr. So-and-so. I think I'd feel uncomfortable while the case is still open for him to be next to me. I can see Molly doing that. And Nightcap is his. His boy Ocho ain't gonna abandon him.
No, but and Ocho he can't do the show. He all over the place.
No, but I'm saying he ain't gonna abandon him. I mean, it's still. I mean, they put his name on it, but it's still.
It just like I said, man. I like Shannon Sharp, man. I always thought he was a good guy, a clean guy. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, and the way it's happening with who it's happening with, that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? If she was a 35-year-old, I'd be like, oh man, come on, man. It's a money grab. But that's what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man.
You don't think it's a money grab because she's. It's
19? A money grab. No, it's a money grab. Oh, this is a money grab.
Yeah.
It's a money grab. She's talking about money. Yeah, she's talking about 25 a cheat. You know what I'm saying?
They said I heard there was like a rumor that he was going to give her $10 million.
But he had another case up in New York or something. He had another case, and he tried to pay them off, and they didn't accept it. It was another case. See, people getting cases.
What happened with that?
That's what I'm saying. It was just sort of over with. The people mixing 2 cases. It was another case. He ain't offered this girl nothing.
No, he did. No. He offered this one. They had some negotiations going on in February with this case.
Okay, well, okay.
And he tried to, just sometimes they try to pay him off so this scandal doesn't come out at all.
Yeah, he tried to get away.
So the lawyer told her, hey, man, the hell with that. The lawyer told her, hell with that. You know what? And of course, they say she said no. But I'm sure the lawyer said, hey, listen, don't take this offer. But I heard it was upwards to almost $10 million.
But damn.
So now, $10 million, you could take $10 million and just disappear.
So the attorney wants to get paid. That's how they do. He wants to get paid.
Yeah, well,
he gonna get a third of it. He gonna get like 3.
He said, "My cut could be $10 million if you keep going." He ain't said that for her.
I can get to $20 million.
Let me tell you, the attorney is manipulating her more than Shannon Sharp was.
Yeah, he know exactly what to do. He was over there telling her what to say. It was all written down on some paper.
Yeah, say this. When he says stuff like that, say you're manipulating me.
Yes. Yes.
Wasn't that? And then of course the shit rings home because she's 19 and he's 50-something.
And see
so the word manipulate, like it hits the bell. Oh, you manipulated me. Yeah. That's fucked up.
But see, here's the thing. When I look at the age, I don't look at it from me being on the black side. The white people understand. You messing with one of they little young tenders, man, they gonna come down on you. They don't play about that. It don't matter. Now, if she was 30, no, I'm telling you, they gonna look at her as an innocent little woman who was manipulated. What are you talking about? Man, she go in that courtroom, my pain, she start crying, man, it's over. I'm trying to tell you.
Put on a regular dress. Like
Man,
she
come on, man. Yeah, she put on that blue dress, man, with the little ribbon in the front, man.
Ribbons in her hair.
Man, with some with,
polka dots on her dress and shit.
no, man, with some flats on and a scarf, man. It's over. She start crying. It's over.
He manipulated me.
Man, it's over. It's over. I'm trying to tell you.
He's a deep doo-doo.
I hate it, man.
There'll be a whole section of black women in the back. Yeah, get them, girl. Get that.
Making us look even sillier because that'll make us look silly. Like, see, look at they hate themselves.
They'll be in standing ovation. Yeah, that's what he get.
Look at the black man. The black man. They just yell to the world that this is crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Holy shit, man. What a fool. Anyway, so listen, man. He, I pray for the brother, but he's in some deep doo-doo, man.
Yeah, hope he get out. Hope things pass, man, for him, man.
Yeah, man. That's all I have for today, because I think that, the playoffs are just started. Football, the draft is tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna
try to. I got one for you. I got a question for you. I want to show it to you before I say it. This guy, right here. Over and under 5 snow bunnies on the arms of the brothers in the draft.
Under.
It's gonna be okay. So the first round, you think it's gonna be under 5?
Yeah, it's gonna be under.
Okay. Hey, man, I bet you they got a line like this in Vegas. How many snow bunnies in the first round?
Okay.
So,
it's gonna be under.
Oh, okay. So maybe my number is too high. Huh? So 5. You don't think it's gonna be 5?
Nah, the first. I say it's gonna be about
2 or 3.
About 4. I'll give it 4.
I'll
give it 4.
I'm gonna be counting that shit tomorrow, man.
I know you are. You're
gonna come up with the snow.
You're gonna be eating popcorn watching the draft.
Yeah, man. I don't have no money on this, but I think this would have been a line in Vegas. I mean, listen, Umar Johnson, man. I give him credit for. If I don't give him credit for anything else, but I think Snow Bunny has got to be the greatest racial slur ever. Shit, I think the women call themselves Snow Bunnies now. Anyway, that's shit, man. Snow bunnies. I mean, shit, man. Golly, and it just fits so well.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, it's gonna be interesting, but we'll see, man.
Yeah. So. Nah, man, that ain't nothing, man.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me put this. If she was 19, like I said, the manipulation is all over it, right? Yeah, he's this 55-year-old guy with no control. And he didn't care whether she was, now, as long as she was legal, that's all he cared about. That's all he cared about. So, hey, man, anyway, I tell people like, share, subscribe to the channel. This was going to be a short show anyway. But I knew I was going to spend most of the time just talking about Shannon Sharp. Any other parting words on Shannon Sharp?
No, man. Listen, brothers, if you're an athlete, man, listen, man. With NIL, the money you can make coming out, starting your career, man, you see how the women are talking. You see how they moving from your friends, your family, people you know. Man, be a little bit more, what is that? A little bit more focused when you out amongst women. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? And continue to be in the best shape. Prepare yourself for whatever sport that you're going to play, man. You know what I'm saying? If you focus on that, the women will come. Don't focus on the women. So
they should learn how to, men need to learn how to say no.
Man, we need to come up with a little class, man, and go around talking to the kids in the country, man.
Listen, man. I think we talk to them. I just think that
we can get $2 million, $3 million.
You know what? We could put in. I don't know if we could do it with this government, but it'd be nice. You could put in a grant saying, so a research project or some project for grant money to go around the country preaching to people of dick discipline.
Informing.
Informing them of the scourges of
motivating them to have
not to be more. Listen, I tell people this. My last thing is that discernment comes to men at different times. But I look at every woman you have sex with, you open a door. You open the door, and maybe for the most part, nothing comes through that door that you don't expect. But when it does, the unexpected happens, you can't control it. Right? So every woman that you sleep with, man, that door opens, you have no idea what's coming in. You let it in. I mean, it's like, if you believe in spirits, you're letting her spirit in. You're letting her trauma in. You're letting whatever's behind that door before you had sex with her is unleashed. And if she's an unhinged chick, you're going to have to buy some of that. Right? Or if she's out to get your money, or if she's just out to hurt you, or she's out to tell you I'm on birth control, and when she knows she's not, the whole 9 yards, man. Or she's got some disease she didn't tell you about. They got flesh-eating disease now. So anyway, Ferg, that's it, man. I'm out of here. Hey, thanks for stopping up, brother.
Great show, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. We going. We're calling it out later.
The game's winding down, the crowd's in a roar. Laughs and memories, we're craving for more. Raise up your glasses, let the stories flow. Under the neon lights, let the good vibes glow. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. We'll hold on to this moment as we say goodnight. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into night. The cheers and the whispers, the bets and the dreams. In every corner there's a heartbeat that beats. The energy's electric, the clock's fading fast, but I'll carry this joy long after last. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into night. Hey, fade into night. As we gather our jackets and step to the street with the night in our hearts, it's a bittersweet. We'll remember the cheers, the highs and the lows in this sports bar haven where the friendship grows. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into night, my friends, till we meet again. In the swirl of the game, through thick and through thin, each drinking, each cheer, let's keep it in sight. We're never really done, it's just good night. Grab your friends, it's time to play. Join the fun, we're here all day. Watch the game with drinks in hand. On the swivel, let's take a stand. On the swivel of the sports bar, cheer aloud no matter where you are. Good times, laughs, and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. Tasty bites and big screen thrills. Every moment gives you chills. High fives and cheers, it's a quiet sight. Join the crowd, it feels so right. On the swivel at the sports bar, cheer loud no matter where you are. Good times, laughs, and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. So swing on by, don't miss the fun. But the sports bar, the best begun.